Hello friends, good morning. Today we will look into the very important report called as India State of Forest Report 2021. This is presented by me, and actually this is a very important report, right? And we'll see this report into the two parts, right? And this is the first part of this report. Okay. Yes, this is the cover page. This is the cover page of this year's report. Okay, this report is released this year on 13th of January, last week only. So we will look into this. And yes, this is the theme for this year's report. That is, we bow to the earth covered with trees and plants. Very deep meaning is there behind this theme. Every year, this report has its own theme. So this is what this year's theme of India State of Forest report. Right. So first and foremost, we'll see some background of this India State of Forest report. First of all, who released it? Right. Uh, India State of Forest report. It is released by an organization called as Forest Survey of India. Right. Forest Survey of India released this India State of Forest report, and its headquarters is located in Dehradun, which is in Uttarakhand state of India. Right. And this Forest Survey of India comes under which ministry? That is Ministry of Environment, Forest, and Climate Change. Right. And this Forest Survey of India is an institution of not an independent India. It's actually a pre-independent organization. And friends, you have to comment in the comment section when this Forest Survey of India is established actually, right? Next. So this report, now coming back to this report, India State of Forest report, this is released biennially. You have to remember this word. This is the very important keyword. Biennial means what? It is released in 2 years, right? Biennial means 2 years it is released. Not every year it is released. It is released after 2 years. So uh, before this 2021, it was released in 2019. Okay, next. It was started in 1987. India State of Forest report was started in 1987, and this year's report is the 17th report. Right, this is the 17th report. 2021 report is the 17th report. Okay, next. Uh, how we record these forests? So there is a special satellite known as Resource Sat 2. So we know the Earth observing satellites, right? There are some Earth observing satellites which observes the uh, incidents of on the Earth, right? So this is Resource Sat is actually an Earth observation satellite which has the accuracy, very large accuracy. It has its spatial resolution in is 23.5. According to this year's report, this resource size has a spatial resolution of 23.5 meter, right? And its accuracy is 92.99%. I am telling the specification of resource at 2, right? So 92.99% is the accuracy of this satellite about what? About forest cover classification, right? Uh, afterwards we will look some concepts. There you will know the what are the classification, forest cover classification. So this is the accuracy of forest cover classification. And next, another accuracy is there, that is 95.79. 95.79% accuracy with respect to what? With respect to classification between forest and non-forest. Classification between forest and non-forest. This also we will look in afterwards in the part 2 actually. What does mean by forest? What does mean by forest cover? What does mean by tree cover? Right? What does mean by this non-forest? Right? So this is what somewhat background behind this India State of Forest report. So this is the satellite, and these are some accuracies. This is the spatial resolution, biennial or biennially it is released. Right? Next. So there are a lot much firsts in this year's report. That's India State of Forest report. So we'll look into that firstly, right? So this is the first time, right? This is the first time when this forest cover in TR. What does it TR means? This is tiger reserves, right? Now you have to comment how many tiger reserves are there in India currently. Right, forest cover in tiger reserve. This is the first time they have measured in this 2021 report. Right. Another first is there, lion conservation area. Right. You know very well that where these lions, I have written in bracket also Gir. Where is the Gir region in India? It's located in Gujarat. Right, in Western India, Gujarat state, which is in west state of Western India, right? Gir line forest is there, Gir conservation area is there. So in this area also they have measured the forests specifically actually, right? All these three kinds are first in this report, right? And then is corridor. We know there are many corridors like elephant corridor, right? Elephant corridor. Then we know tiger corridors, tiger corridors, and ecological corridors are actually ecological bridges, right? Which connects these wildlife with their natural habitat, right? And these are the firsts. Next is very important. This is a very important slide actually in this whole whole session. Key findings of India State of Forest report. Right, we have seen the background of India State of Forest report. Right, we have seen the firsts, and now we will look into the very important India State of Forest report 2021's key findings. Right, key findings. So first of all, very important, we always, everybody always look for this data, right? This is the very important. How much total forest and tree cover is in India currently is 22,621 square kilometers. This much forest and tree cover is there currently in India, and this is the very most important figure, 24.62%. 24.62% of geographical area of India is covered by this total forest and tree cover, right? So actually our target is to achieve 33%. 33% of what? Our target is to achieve 33% of our geographical area by what? By 2030. This we have pledged in our Paris Agreement. This is our actually NDC. You know, NDCs, we have committed some commitments in Paris Agreement. NDCs means nationally determined contributions. In Paris Agreement, we have committed some our targets. We have put forward some targets. So this is the one of the target that 33% we have to achieve, but currently we have this much area under forest. And again, difference between total forest, that means forest cover, tree cover, we will look in the second half of this session, right? So currently we have to remember this only 24.62% of geographical area of India is covered with this total forest and tree cover. It is actually increased as compared to last year's report. Last year in the sense, last report in the sense, 2019 report, right? Then how much area we had in 2019 report, you know, it's actually 21.67%. We have increased from 21.67% to 24.62%. So right, so tree plantation and all these government programs is actually giving us these results. Next is about mangroves. Mangroves, you know, again, the what are the advantages of mangroves? So mangrove cover has also increased by 17 square kilometer, and currently it is 4,992 square kilometers. That means roughly around 5,000 square kilometer is the area of mangroves in India, right? It's again, it is increased. This is the positive side. Despite urbanization, industrialization, destruction of mangroves in urban areas like Mumbai, we have achieved this plus 17 square kilometer in mangroves, right? Again, you have to tell me the advantages of mangroves and what are the uses of mangroves in comment section. Next is carbon stock. Carbon stock, carbon stocks, you know, trees use this carbon dioxide for its photosynthesis, and trees are the lungs. It is known as lungs of earth actually. Okay. So how much carbon stock in India? 7,204 million tons. This much carbon stock we have currently, and this is again increased by 79.4 million ton, right? This is also a positive sign. Next is bamboo forest. How much bamboo forest we have? 5,336 million kms, right? This is the important unit to measure the bamboo forest. Again, you have to tell me in comment section what does this unit mean by how much bamboo actually, and it's also known as stems also, right? And in 2019 report we had 13,882 million kms, and we have increased to 5,336. Actually, I think all right, 5,000. This is not 5,000 actually, 53,000, right? Sorry for this mistake. So we have 53,000. Here you need to insert one more three, right? That means 53,336 million. 13,000 to 53,000, right? This much we have increased. It means roughly around 4 times bamboo forest have increased, right? Yes. Again, next. Yes, this is also an very important figure again. I have told you that 33% is our target of Paris Agreement, right? So already there are some states which have achieved this target of 33%, and these are 17 states and UTs. 17 states and UTs have already achieved this estimated target of 33% of forest cover. And in that also, there are some states. There are 5 states which have more than 75% of its geographical area covered by trees and forests. These are Lakshadweep, Mizoram, Andaman and Nicobar, Arunachal Pradesh, and Meghalaya. These are the 5 states which have more than 75% forest cover in these states, right? And one more important fact is there next. This Pakke Tiger Reserve. Pakke Tiger Reserve has the highest forest cover area, and how much? 97% of its geographical area is covered by forest cover. This is again an important fact you have to remember. And again, you have to tell me where this Pakke Tiger Reserve is located, in which state of India it is located. And it is also again known by another name. This also you have to tell me in comment section. Next is forest fires. All right, there are forest fires, incidents of fires occur in India every year. We read in newspaper also, right? So 35.46% forest cover of India is prone to these forest fires, right? This is an alarming fact actually. 35% point 35 and 46% of forest cover is prone to forest fires, right? This is again the most important part of our session. Actually, we'll see this in part 2, right? So thank you very much, friends. We'll stop and thank you.